before I get a million requests for this. Everything wrong with Sonic Superstars in almost 18 minutes. I didn't play this game. I took a look at it and was like, no thanks.
This is a classic style Sonic game. The Sega logo should have the Sega chant.
Yeah.
You don't even do the modern.
Even Sonic 4 did that. The animation on this does look good, though.
Excuse me? Since when? The Chaos Emeralds have never been able to do this. You can't just rewrite history like this.
Too
What are
bad
you,
we did.
me? Lad, what might you possibly be looking at? Surely not this empty space above Knuckles that makes this logo look awkward and incomplete. Might this game be suggesting that there is perhaps a fifth unlockable playable character?
Yep.
No, see, cause like, hold on. See, cause like, it's like white with checkers instead of brown. And there's
really
rainbows
new.
in the back. And bridges. It's a whole island of bridges. Totally
One might call it a
different.
bridge zone.
So Sonic Boom called it, said it wants its Ender Beam back.
Yeah.
Avatar? Like the blue people? Or the last Airbender?
Or like the
Or
Forces
the
guy.
dude-
Yeah, that's what I was thinking
I'm
at
a little
first.
confused by the ending section in Act 1's Mosasaurus chase. Every time I ran at full speed, I would get blindsided by the Badnik jumping in front of where I was and destroying the floor, which
Jerk.
you would have no way of knowing was coming the first time you
Oh
played
god,
this.
that's a Forces
So
level
you would
thing
naturally
too.
think to take
The
this
one with
part
the
a little
when you get to a
slow,
bridge
but
and then
then
that mother
immediately
frigger
after this part, you're
or
expected to go
destroys
full
the bridge
speed
before
again
you even
because
get
now
there.
the Mosasaurus is chasing you again. I'm all for learning as you play, and I'm glad there's no life system in this game because this
Yeah,
doesn't
right?
really
Thank
teach
goodness.
you anything until you've already died.
So
a
apparently
couple of
Mario
times.
Wonder has a
And-
life
yeah,
system,
okay,
which
you got it on
why?
your first try. Congratulations.
Though I don't know,
to
I
you.
didn't play Mario Wonder.
Oh no!
Because again,
no.
I took a look at it and was
This
like, no
again.
thanks.
Okay, who puts trees in the middle of a damn forest?
Suddenly, the
It's amazing how much
fun
mileage he
from
gets out of that thing.
Incredibles? No, seriously, you fight it in a forest, it shoots its claws at you, the only thing that can hurt it is itself, and I mean, have you seen this thing?
I'll
I
chalk
don't
it
know
to a
if this is
reference,
bug
but
or
it's
what,
borderline
but I had literally
plagiarism.
just come from the shop to check
But
out
hey,
what
Incredibles
was
is a
there,
good movie, so I'm
mostly
not gonna bitch.
because this notification kept popping up every time that I returned to the world map to change characters, and even now, when I've checked these items out, it's still letting me know that they're in the shop. Trust me, game, I'm aware.
I just don't
Reveal
want
hidden
them.
Items. Okay. Whoa! What are the hidden items on me? I'm glowing purple too. There are areas in the game that will straight up tell you
Bacteria.
when you should use a Chaos Emerald power, and in Sky Temple Zone, there's a part where it encourages you to use vision to reveal platforms that you can just jump over. I don't
Okay.
know why they thought
Easy
this would
mode.
be useful in a platformer where the point is to jump over things most of the time. Dude, this building is fucking tall.
Yeah.
How long have we been falling?
It's one of those video
These
game
ice
turns that goes on
platforms
exactly
have
as long
egg
as you
heads at
need
the
it
front of
to,
them?
and then once you beat the
Does
boss,
that mean
it
that
stops.
Canonically, the egg pawns themselves are models
I'd rather that
of
than the
this
time
Fortnite thing?
image.
No, 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 no! Wait!
Yes, it's nice to
Oh.
see that they remember Tails don't
Thought I was gonna
exist.
feel some sunshine or something.
Yeah.
Football Carnival Zone's boss
No,
convinced me that
instead
this
you're
game
playing
was
the
designed with
Superstars.
only Sonic in mind, because if there was one thing Dr. Eggman
Yeah, I
did
hear
not
Amy's
account for,
broken
it
in
was
this game.
Amy fucking Rose. Her double jump makes this boss completely redundant. The sub-boss in Lagoon City Zone will sometimes electrify the wet floor, which destroys all the badniks it summons and hurts you, and other times it will shoot out lightning bolts that upon reaching the floor,
Oh god, remind the
Do
final
nothing.
zone from Sonic
how
1.
come some electricity electrifies the floor, but some electricity doesn't?
I was fighting the Lagoon City Zone boss's tails when, all of a sudden, the physics switched. I was flying in the water and swimming in the air.
What
Daniel,
the hell
don't you have
happened?
another retro Japanese mascot
I was
platform
like,
that transitioned into 3D
what
in
the
the
heck?
90s, but then found success in having its own dedicated series that returned to its 2D roots, and so is capitalizing on another 2.5D adventure released in October 2023 to play in order to make a video on it, critiquing certain aspects of it in a hyperbolic comedic way. Link is in the card.
Ah.
I'm sorry, did you just die on the act clear screen?
I don't
Because,
think
buddy,
Wonder
you
is
can
trash,
fly,
it just doesn't
dumbass.
interest me.
Why are
Same
you
with
wasting your time with
Superstars.
the Enter Beam
I don't think they're
shoot?
bad
Just
games,
get
just
the
not for
emerald.
me.
We interrupt Sonic Superstars to bring you Super Mario Brothers. And now it's Pikmin.
Right?
If we turn into Tears of the Kingdom and Spider-Man 2, we'll complete the quadfecta of games in 2023 that this game tries to be, but it's nowhere near as good as.
You're right.
How are you alive? The
I hope
fucking
I get Tears
SS
of the
Dolphin
Kingdom for Christmas.
exploded. Hold on. Hold the phone.
It's the only
Is
one of the
this
games listed
canonically
that I'm like,
the
I
first
care-
time
I
anyone
actually
in the
care about
series
this
has
one.
ever used Chaos Control?
Oh
Because
my
goddamn
God.
it, I cannot accept that.
And it was Knuckles. Knuckles who used the first Chaos
Oh, wait,
Control.
dude, is that the
Also,
Piggytron
that's
from
real
Persona
thing.
5? Any of the Chaos
Are we
Emeralds
just
you
ripping
don't
off
collect throughout your
everything in
playthrough
this
will show up in
game?
this room in the Knuckles exclusive Active Golden Capital Zone. But what exactly are the implications here? Did Fang go to the special stages and collect them himself to put in this vault? Someone
Maybe?
had to, otherwise what are any of them doing in this room?
You open
Which is
the
an
thing, it's
incredibly
the-
unsafe place to store them, by the way, considering all Knuckles had to do was
There's
punch the door
the
to
stone
get the thing
tablets to
open.
chaos.
And, okay, honestly, aside from one other instance later on, I never used the extra power. I've never seen a mechanic more useless, and yet one that I wish was just part of each character's natural moveset. So I'm just gonna talk about the rest now.
Okay.
Tails' extra power turns him into Airman from Mega Man 2.
Huh.
Amy's
How
gives
do
her
I
the
beat
Hammer
Airman?
Brothers
Does that mean
suit
he's
from
gonna get
Super Mario
song based
Bros.
on
3,
himself?
and
That's cool.
Sonic's gives him the homing attack, which really makes me wonder where the f he learned this thing.
Did you not
Also,
see
when grabbing footage for
Generations?
this, I was able to homing attack an enemy that wasn't there anymore and got stuck until the Chaos Emerald power timer. ran out.
Fantastic.
Knuckles now has superpowers. Did he not before?
Just out of context. Well, technically,
Freaking
no.
glide, climb walls and find
I mean,
new
it's
pathways
superpowers by our
simply
standards,
running
but to him,
into
it's just
rocks.
something
What
he
would
could
you
do
call that?
naturally.
When I saw this cutscene for the first time, I thought that Trip was
Like a
just
snake
something
might
friends
think
with
us
Fang,
having
and so
arms
was
and
holding
legs
out
is
her
a
arms open
superpower.
to get
Mhm.
a hug, which made me think that Fang was a huge dick for kicking her. In reality, though, Trip was trying to stop Fang, which prompted him to kick her. I mean, he's still a gigantic dick, but at least it makes sense now.
Yeah, more sense.
Oh, there she is!
She's shy, and that's her entire character.
Chosen her.
What the
Oh,
heck?
I'm sorry, what?
Now she's a dragon? Since when can they do that?
I'm sorry, what, dude? Why is she a whole ass fucking dragon now?
Right? Why?
So,
I'm a
hold on,
dragon now
you're
because I
telling me
said
that
so.
Sonic gets to look slightly different with upward pointing quills and turning yellow like a furry Super Saiyan.
As he
Trip
normally
gets
does.
to be the answer to the question, what if Spyro the Dragon f***ed a My Little Pony?
Why was
but
that a
Tails,
question?
Amy, and Knuckles just glow a little yellow,
Oh,
I
that's
guess?
disappointing. Really just noticed right before it and Sonic gets stuck in a walking
That was
animation. Ding.
anticlimactic. Also, spoiler alert, you get to play as Trip later on and fight this thing, and I wish you could do
Yeah.
this. The whole
Literally
time
one of those
during the
moments
Cyber
of
Station Zone
when you
boss,
fight
I
the
thought I had
boss
to
versus
outrun
when you
Eggman and
unlock the
Insta Death
boss.
Laser, but fortunately, he's kind enough to slow down when I do.
That was nice
Okay,
of
we
him.
just saw the moon in the last level, and it was gray, meaning that that's not the moon. It's not Little Planet because that's usually either green or metallic.
Plus,
It's
we
not
haven't
the
had
space call
episode
in the
3
arc
yet of
because that's
Sonic 4.
brown or gray or whatever the hell, but it's not
Think they'll ever
purple.
return to
The
that
only
series?
purple
I doubt
planetoid
it,
we
but
know is the end from
I'm
Sonic
open to be
Frontiers.
surprised.
And I don't give a shit what Ian Flynn says. They could have made this planetoid literally any other color. They could have made it any other shade of purple. But no, it's like so the same shade of purple as the end. And you know what, Ian? You're right. Nobody's talking about the blue one. Because the blue one doesn't look like the main antagonist of the game that came out before this one. I mean, we wouldn't even need to have this conversation if the developers had just put nothing there. There is no way they didn't expect fans to draw connections to the end when Sonic Frontiers had just released the year before and when the final Horizon update released just the month prior.
Oops.
Okay, hashtag knowing smile. If it's not the end,
Knowing smile.
what is it? Just a random planetoid that along
Remember,
with the blue one
everything
just
is
happened to
canon,
orbit the
which
Earth
means Frontiers
really
is canon to
closely?
this, and
Are
this is
they
canon to
wisp
Frontiers.
planets? We've never seen these before.
What is that,
They're
asteroids
nothing.
planet
Why
or
are they
something?
there? I'm serious. You could have given us a shot of just plain old outer space, stars amongst the endless
Are
oblivion.
they trying to
and not
sequel
a
bait
soul
this?
would have complained that space looked too empty. At the beginning of
Who
Egg
the
Fortress
frick
Zone
complained
Act
that
2,
space
Eggman
is
has a
too
machine that he
empty?
flips the
It's
switch to, and he
space!
starts to reverse time, rebuilding everything that was destroyed in Act 1. My question is, if he could build something like this, what the f did he need the Time Eater for in Sonic Generations? You literally created a machine that lets you control the flow of time.
How many times in Sonic are we
Spoiler
gonna
alert,
have
part two, I
time
guess,
control
for all these
powers?
ending cutscenes. Knuckles isn't in any of them.
What?
I'm guessing he went back to Angel Island immediately upon re-entering the atmosphere.
They
But
can't. They
even
didn't have to
so,
show him at
during
least
the cutscene
flying
where we
off in the
escape Egg
background.
Fortress, we can see that Knuckles was there too. Why
Is he playing the
exactly
shadow and
did
just trying to
Knuckles
not be
leave
there?
Angel
You
Island
know,
and the
doesn't
Master
really want to
Emerald?
be there.
Was there really a reason for that? Damn it, she
So to be in
doesn't
the
have
game.
the accent again, which is boosh because people like Barbara Coelho get to have one. Beating the main story unlocks Trip the Sungazer, and she's basically Team Chaotix if they were
Sungazer.
all rolled up into a single
Is
character.
that an animal
She's
or
a lizard, just like
Oh,
Espio.
it's a
The
type
way
of
she
lizard.
spins is
Okay.
like Vector, and her super form lets
Didn't
her
know that.
fly around wherever she wants, like Charmy.
I see turned
Oh,
into a
and she has the
dragon
power
now.
to cling onto and spin dash up walls, just like the
Maybe
Spikers,
it's
my
based on, like,
favorite
some
member of
myth or
Team
something.
Chaotix. And in Trip's
My
story, she
favorite
basically does
member.
everything the Dreamcast did in the main story, except she fights Egg Robo instead of Eggman. Hey, Knuckles' story from Sonic 3 called, it said it wants its B-plot back.
Right.
Wow, that is, it's a long drop.
Very long drop. I swear it's looping.
How is this possible? Sometimes
Darn
Super Trip can
dragons.
do this thing where she'll spit out flames and they'll just float there. I love that they couldn't be asked to give Super Trip a running animation, so what they did instead to represent it is just, wow, I am
I'm a beam of light now. They couldn't even
They
have
throw
her
the
wings
whole
go
9 yards
faster.
at you during Trip's story. Sky Temple Zone's boss shoots a barrage of laser saws at you, and I had zero clue on how to avoid them. It turns out you can safely go in front of Egg Robo, and how was I supposed to know you
What?
could do that?
Wouldn't he
Any
wanna
other
aim
time I
right
get
at
that close to a
himself?
boss, I'd get hurt. Yeah, this is also Super Trip's hanging animation.
What?
Wow, Trip's extra power is just the Fire Flower power-up from Super Mario.
This game
Using
really
Chaos
needed
Control
to be
during the
in
Golden
the
Capital
frick-
Zone boss can
I don't know
sometimes
about
stop the
delay,
lava from
but it needed a
falling
little bit
even
more
after
time in the
power
oven.
is
But
worn
they
off,
need
and
to
I have no idea
go up
why.
against Super
I don't
Mario
even know
Wonder.
what the hell happened on this one. I was customizing a metal fighter just for the hell of it, and when
Just to
trying
shut
to
the
exit
game
back
up?
out to the world map, after hitting yes, the menu defaulted to the no option and locked my controls. It wasn't a controller
Bitch.
issue because I could still access the home menu and, more importantly, could still rotate the fighter model, meaning it's just a menu bug that I have no idea how I caused.
You made me go through all of that and
I
then
used
be like,
the avatar
nah.
power in Cyber Station Zone while I was turned into a voxel model, which reverted Trip back to her base model and got hit while in this state,
Ow.
which not only turned Trip back into her voxel model because that's what you're supposed to have at this point on the stage, but that got rid of my Chaos Emerald power, and I think it's also the reason that my jump graphic got stuck and superimposed on Trip's voxel model.
What the hell?
And then I was using the bullet power, got hit during that, and the music stopped.
Oh,
Lovely. This part is
Fantastico.
so dumb. During the main story, you're basically encouraged to use these speed
Rockets.
boosters to get through this section, and once you've been
Well, you had
conditioned,
to drill over
during
there, but you don't
Trip's
have the
version of
rocket.
stage, taking those same speed boosters result in you running into the newly placed walls, which kill you instantly, making you restart the entire section.
Ah.
During the sub-boss
hate
in
that.
Frozen
Thank
Bay
goodness
Zone
there's
Act
no
1,
lives
if you
in
get hit
this
by pretty
game,
much
or is that
anything,
just-
there is a 95% chance you'll
Ugh,
suffer knockback
no.
and die, regardless of if you had rings or not. And let this and The Last Sin be a preview of what's coming.
Uh-oh.
So, we know how the Dreamcast got to the Egg Fortress, but where did Trip find the Egg Scorcher Mark III to get there? This fight.
Oh boy.
To start, the Marvelous Queen has these ridiculous lasers that will insta-kill you if
Ooh,
you touch them.
jeez.
That's right. No matter the amount of rings
Instant
you have,
kill?
if you get hit by these lasers, you have to start the fight all over again. And that's not the only insta-kill move you have to deal with
What?
in this fight. During the second
Multiple?
phase, because yes, there are 2 phases to this damn fight,
Of course
the Fang
there
Mecha
are.
can trap you in a kind of electro web, which you're not at all told how to escape, and if you don't in time,
Where
he'll
did
shoot
Fang
a giant
get a
force at you,
mecha?
and you'll
Well,
get
maybe
shot into
Eggman
the
made
camera
it
like a
for him.
Smash Brothers Star KO. This honestly
Okay, that's
probably
kinda
wouldn't be such a
cool.
big deal if the fight didn't take what feels like forever. You can only hit Fang once every attack pattern, which he usually needs to fully complete before you can do so,
Of
and each attack
course.
pattern alternates between it and a missile attack that you can't do anything during. I got so efficient
hate
at
these
this
just
boss,
sitting
I could
around
beat the
waiting
first
for them
phase
to
in record
attack
time,
things.
but that record time is still like 2 minutes, 1.5 of which is
Just
just
annoying.
spent waiting to be able to attack him. And it's not like this fight is hard, it's just that if you accidentally get hit by something that can insta-kill you, you have to fight the entire thing all over again.
Remember they
and the time you
changed
spend
Fang's
just waiting to get
name
back to the part of the
again?
fight where you lost starts to
Naxaliza or
add
something,
up.
I don't know.
During one of
He's
Fang's
just
attack
Fang.
patterns in his
They're not
first
gonna convince
phase,
me
I
otherwise.
missed him on the way down and was sure I was going to die. But I guess the lasers deactivate
What?
once he passes by, despite the graphic not going away.
I guess the game took pity on you. Now you get to
Fourth wall.
smash this thing.
Quite literally. I would have brought this up earlier because it can happen to Trip too, but I was mid-rant.
Yeah.
Game, the world might be in danger because of this giant ancient dragon. I don't
Yeah,
think
Brian,
it's
gotta
time
go
to
to
see
the
what new
shop.
items the shop has. Which, speaking of the black dragon, I was severely confused when it showed up. I thought I'd missed a cutscene or something because I felt like it came out of nowhere, and since the last story unlocks after completing Trip's story, I almost thought it was her having maybe absorbed the negative power of the emeralds or something like that. But during the
Like an
ending, a
Unleashed?
drawing depicting the dragon shows up out of nowhere, and then I remembered this drawing was shown during the prologue animation Trio of Trouble, which isn't in this game.
What?
Now, the drawing does appear during the opening cutscene when Eggman gives it to Fang, but it's on screen for a total of like 2 seconds.
Okay,
In
this
the
is
prologue, we
BioLizard and
actually see
SA2
Eggman
again,
draw
the
thing
news
from a
article.
mural, and that mural is at the end of Knuckles' act in Golden Capital Zone. But not only is
Oh
that an
look,
optional
Eggman
level,
released
it's
an
tucked
ancient
away in the
evil meant to
background where
destroy
you
the
most
world.
likely wouldn't
If
even
I
know
had
what
a
you're looking
nickel.
at. So while it technically was foreshadowed, it was done so in a way where this still feels random because the foreshadowing either isn't entirely in the game or because you can't exactly see
They
what
put up
foreshadows.
Solaris better
Also,
than this.
its name is
Perfect
kind of
Chaos and a
racist.
lot of other
It's got
things.
just as much, if not more, purple on it, but did they call it the Black and Purple Dragon? No. And it is one of the
That's
because
because the Black Dragon sounds cooler than the Purple Dragon.
I
Plus,
initially
what they
thought
call
you
the
had to
Purple.
charge into the Blue Meteors to send them back, but nope.
I kind of wish they called it the Purple Dragon just
I
for the
thought you
Sword
had
of
to do
Stone
something during the
reference.
Blue Wall
I
thing, but
didn't
nope,
say.
you
Did
can
I
just
say
wait
anything
into,
about
I
Purple
guess, the part where
Dragons?
they turn
Did
around and
I?
it's easier to avoid. Then
Why
it
not? They
shoots
ripped off
black
a lot of
holes
other
at you, which
things.
you'd initially think take away your controls. And
So
start
how is it
hitting the
racist
ones
to
it
call the dragon
catches you,
black?
but nope,
By
you're
saying that the
supposed to
word
dash
black
away
exists,
from
was
it.
this realize Black
Do
Dragon
so
all over
results in an
again? Grow up.
Then you'd think you need to charge back into it once it starts literally spin dashing at you, but no, you just need to dodge it. It'll eventually hurt itself. During its
great.
second
In
phase, you can
confusion.
actually use its teleporting hands to hurt the thing, which I discovered by pure accident,
Go-
given that the hands disappear shortly after they attack, and you can't hit them while they chase you.
Hi,
And then
Knuckles.
the final part with the meteors. I was so unsure of what I was supposed to do here because nothing I was doing made sense. I would stand still and sometimes I'd get it. I'd be constantly moving and sometimes I'd get it. I had
Where the
no
game wanted you
idea that the
to.
reticle was supposed to line up with the edges of the oncoming meteor, and I had to time my dashes because I've never had to do that in this series. Usually when there's a target reticle, you just wait for it to change color and then you hit the button,
Yep.
not wait for it to line up with the target, which I had a tough time seeing because the target's
Why is the
inching
homing
closer
attack
to me
worse
while the
if this
reticle
is
is
the case,
moving,
'cause you
and
can
what I
get the
have to
homing
line it
attack as a
up with
power.
is the same shape of the target. I know that in retrospect, I look like a complete jackass for not getting some of these, but you need to understand that when you're doing this
Geez,
for the
over 10
first time
minutes.
in practice, you're probably not going to see the circle within the circle you're supposed to line up.
Mm.
And as if that shit weren't bad enough, I actually beat the dragon, but I ran out of
Oh
rings at the
no,
same
it's
time,
one of
which, you know
those.
what? Fair, I can accept that I lost, even though the ring spawns are completely randomized, meaning some attempts are needlessly more
I hate it when
complicated
they
than
do that,
others,
like,
bringing you
I
down to
won,
luck
but I
50% of the
lost.
time, even when you know exactly what to do. But because that happened, the main game got stuck on a white screen that forced me to close it.
Ah.
Otherwise, I couldn't make the white screen go away. And this game hates when
How
you
much
do
did you
multiple
lose?
things at the same time. During the production of
Should've
this
did the
video, I
boss
saw
again,
someone
it's
who
so
posted an
bruh.
infinite superform glitch that involves activating and deactivating your superform while in the air, and I thought, well, surely it can't be that easy. It is. It is that easy.
What?
Now you're just invincible and you don't lose rings. Well, except when that happens.
Yeah, except when that happened.
Oh my god, this is
Even
the third
Super
time
Sonic
we've
was
seen
never
this
immune
exact
to
same
freaking
credits. At
insta
least give us
kills
a new
like that.
ending theme or something.
Really. Now what?
Or, and hear me out, you could just include the fucking manual
What?
in this
I
game.
hate that games aren't
If
doing
it's
that
already
anymore.
a
Just include
digital
the manual.
manual,
I
why
know
not
you want to say the
include it as
environment
its
and
own
paper and
menu
all that crap,
option?
but it's like,
What happens when
what's
the
wrong with
website eventually
manuals?
goes down? Your silly ass better redirect to the goddamn Internet Archive version of the manual if you're gonna pull this.
Or the wiki. Now there's still 5 minutes left in this. Bonus round. Insta kill while in super form.
Hey everyone, Charai5 here. Thank you so
Was
much
the
for watching my
Patreon
Citizens
thing going on
pastiche
for
of
that
Everything
long?
Wrong with
I
Sonic
wavered.
Superstars. When this game first came out and I played it for the very first time, I thought it was just okay.
Some
I
add
didn't
some other
think too
thing.
much of
Okay,
it.
well, good things moving up in the world, blah 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 blah. I'm proud of him and all that jazz. I don't care. It's like, good for him, but no. But yeah, this game needed more time, but it had to go up against Super Mario Wonder, and Mario wins again. I didn't care about either game, but it's like I probably would have cared more about Sonic just because Sonic. But even then, I was just like, I don't care. Why didn't I care about Mario Wonder? No, it's the elephant. I'm just like, nah, I'm staying out of this now. That made it for a lot of people, and it broke it for me. But hey, you know what? Again, I don't care. If you like Super Mario Wonder or Sonic Superstars, or both, or neither, then go ahead. More power to you. Enjoy things that I like, or don't like things that I do like, or don't like things that I also don't like. The point is, go ahead and enjoy it. I don't care. If this is your favorite game, I don't care. I won't take that away from you. maybe this is a hidden gem, and then I doubt it. Well, I don't doubt it because there's a lot of hidden gems in the Sonic franchise. But you know, Sonic 06 is a hidden gem to some people. And those people are, well, not crazy, but. But either way, yeah. Good work, Chari, and yeah, a lot more ranting in this one. This is, at least I can say this about Chari. He's never done, the scene does not contain a lap dance. So he has some standards, and I trust him more than frickin' Cinema Sins. Alright, well, good stuff, and hope you all enjoyed what you enjoyed. In fact, you know what do you enjoy more, Super Mario Wonder or Superstars? Let that go in the comments, assuming you have both, or we're just waiting for them for Christmas or something. We are right around that is right around the corner, so yeah. Or if you're Jewish, did you get it for Hanukkah? Would you get it for Hanukkah? I don't know. Or Kwanzaa? Yeah, whatever. But yeah. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, later.